Okay, everybody, I'm going to try and do one run down the runway here. It's going on 8:30 p.m. The winds are calm, pretty much dead. So I've already done 2 runs down through here, so this one I want to see what I can record. Okay, everybody. Looks like we're still recording. Hope everybody's seen that. I did feel the tail come up a little bit. This is my new camera. So there's the case. It was easier to pull this thing out of the case than to uncouple that whole thing, but it's basically a Chinesium knockoff of a GoPro. 4K. Right now I have it set at 2.7K at 30 frames per second. I was down here earlier this afternoon, about 2, to do a couple runs with the camera. So I was testing out the different settings of 1080 at 30 frames a second, 1080 at 60 frames, 2.7K at 30, and 4K at 30. Well, the only ones that really worked well was the 1080 at 30 and the 2.7K at 30, which is what this recording here is. So the other ones were a little glitchy. I need to get a faster speed memory. This is only a 10 speed, a V10 they call it. It's 32 gig, but it's only caught my chalks. It's only a 32 at 10 megabytes per second minimum record speed. So I just wanted to get down here tonight with the calmer weather, and it didn't disappoint. It was dead calm out there. The only problem was there was some traffic going on. We got the local civil air patrol. They just got this plane in today, so I was talking to those fellows, but anyway, long story short, I did 2 runs before this one, and I had it up to 60 mile an hour with no headwind. You got a little more ground speed to deal with. And the second run, I could feel the tail bouncing, but I just took my time, and again, it got a little squirrely up there. It gets a little sensitive on the rudder, but it was fine. I just powered back and slowed down, and then it was coming to the turn anyway. So I did the first one, pulled over on the parking area where all the planes were coming in, talked to a bunch of people, let it cool off a little bit, and then went out, did a second run. And that second run, the tail was just bouncing. I was holding the stick just enough to hold it there, and that's when I was seeing 60 on the airspeed. Slowed down, and then this was the third run. So I did 2 runs. No, earlier I just run around the parking lot because the winds were coming out of the north at 8 gusting 15. And it was a direct crosswind, so I was like, no good. So, but I just wanted to do a test of this camera, so I ran out around just each setting, run out, come around, loop, did it again with each setting, and took it home, watched it, and I do like the 1080 at 30 and the 2.7 at 30, which this is, so I'm going to take this home and see what it looks like and try to get it uploaded. I did those 4 videos earlier, and I was planning on splicing them together, but when this camera's in the case, this is a sealed camera for underwater, and the microphone is right here on the side, so it's very hard to hear me speaking. Even though I had my head right here talking to the camera, it was still hard to hear. But when I got in the plane and, you know, clear prop, I could hear that fine. But so I do have a plastic mount that's wide open that I can put on there and maybe strap it so it doesn't give it a little extra protection, and then you could hear. But then you might run into the wind noise, and I may have to put a piece of foam rubber on the side of this camera like my Sony Handycam. So I'm hoping this one turns out nice so I can get her uploaded tonight. And like always, folks, I appreciate you taking time to watch my videos. I'm ready to get out of here. It's after 8:30 already. The sun already set down behind the trees. So it's the only bad thing about trying to fly this in the evening with that open, clear canopy is it will blind you in the sun. So, all right, as always, appreciate you taking time to watch my videos. Feel free to leave comments, questions, concerns, and I'll answer them as they come along. Appreciate the ones that you guys have been leaving, so don't be afraid to post anything. Just to give you kind of an idea what it would look like with the mount back here. this is what we're going to look at this. This camera is supposed to be 170 degrees view, so you can pretty much see the whole wing. And you'd still have to get back to here. I'm about 3 feet behind the tail. So I do have a bunch of mounts, and I got a vibration mount coming, so if this one turned out to be a little shaky, I have a vibration mount. It should be here tomorrow. I checked the tracking this morning. It was in Pittsburgh, so when it's in Pittsburgh, I usually get it the next day. But I can sticky tape it here and tape around it with some of this Gorilla tape I used that's on the wing seams there. That stuff's real tough, but it won't come off. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end this now and get this thing parked on the chucks, and I'm going home. I'll leave the mount, but I'll just take the camera top with me. So. Put the pitot tube cover back on. All right, folks. Let's see. July 6th is a fly-in here, an EAA chapter fly-in. So if anybody's interested in coming down, I'll have the plane out here. Rain or shine, folks. It goes from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. July 6th, Saturday. All right, folks. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. So for now, this is Diner Done Out.